What's up, coaches? Hope everyone had a good day today. Still getting some of the numbers back from the other gyms, but overall, I would say today was wildly successful in terms of people setting PRs in their deadlift. A high number of PRs as well as some significant PRs. Also PRs from people that have big deadlifts already. That's generally the mark of a successful strength regimen, is that you can take somebody who's already strong and make them stronger. So kudos to you guys on all the hard work that you put into your athletes and their deadlift days. Definitely paid off today. And if you guys have a chance, just scroll through social media and you'll see how much confidence and how excited people get about setting PRs in their lifts. It really is a big thing that can set their trajectory in the right path moving forward. So hopefully we can recreate that a little bit today as well. High energy and enthusiasm. Okay, the strict press is not as sexy as the deadlift, and we won't see the massive increase in weight. It's very important to frame this by saying that a 5-pound increase on a strict press is big. Okay? A 10-pound increase on a strict press is massive and almost unheard of over such a short time period. So if you have fractionals, put those to use, all right? In the 1 rep maxes, the 8 rep maxes, that's what they're there for. Use those fractionals and let's get PRs, even if a PR means 1 pound, by putting those half-pound fractionals on there. So let's dive in. General warm-up, jumping jacks, 10 light dumbbell rows. I mean light. All we want to do is get the shoulders moving through a pulling range of motion. So we're talking ladies like 10 to 15 pounds, guys like 20 to 25. 3 max vertical jumps. So a big part of being successful in the strict press is being explosive. You wouldn't think that, but it's very true. You have to create acceleration off of the chest. So 3 max vertical jumps land soft. If vertical jumps aren't an explosive movement for someone, we want them to do 3 fast slam balls instead. 1 to 3 strict presses. So the goal is to build up for the strict press. Notice I have 1 to 3 here. We want to keep the volume extremely low on the way up for both groups, our 1 rep group and our 8 rep group. So before we dive into actually doing the maxes, we do want to do a really quick review on the set, brace, and drive. All right. So this is particularly advantageous and important for our 1 rep maxers. So remember the cue of set being on an inhale. I'm going to brace, create that shelf, all right? And then I'm going to drive, set, brace, drive. So I set and brace and boom, drive. I want to accelerate that bar quickly off the chest. I don't do so with my legs. I do so by punching through my upper body. So we want to have them practice with a PVC, have them practice with an empty bar, or depending on your group, if you can tell they're just like itching to lift, then just simply review it with a few simple words and points of performance. So note that for the 1 rep max, I say we need maximum tension and we need maximum acceleration. Maximum tension in the quads, in the glutes, in the belly, in the upper back that's preparing that rack position. And for the 8 rep max, there's 0 tempo. Okay? That doesn't mean to go wild from the top. They're just like yanking it down. Okay? We still want to control descent, but it doesn't have to be slow motion, and it doesn't necessarily have to be much slower than the pressing motion up. It can kind of mimic the same motion. Okay? It should feel relief, and it should feel easier to move the weight without the tempo, and all that tempo work will definitely pay off in the strength for the strict press. So the same time component, 30 minutes, the same choices. They can build to a 1 rep max or they can build to an 8 rep max. The veterans have that choice. Novice, I want them doing an 8 rep max, please. And then the beginners, 5 sets of 8 at a moderate load, but done perfectly. The 1 rep max will have 3 to 5 heavy attempts at the 1, and the 8 rep maxers, they will likely only have 1 attempt, maybe 2 with a super long rest in between. All right. If they're retesting their 8 rep max then they want to start for sure at least a couple pounds heavier, 2.5 to 5 pounds heavier than what they did for their last 8 rep max. They do not want to waste a set of 8 on their previous max. They need to go for it in that first actual working set of 8. All right. Ton of rest, especially with the upper body. Don't let people get in a hurry. All right. They did that with the deadlift today. We want to take like at least 3 to 5 minutes between attempts here. The shoulder muscles get fatigued quickly, so we want to take big, long breaks between sets. The finisher tomorrow is exactly the same, but in a reverse time component. So it's a true Tabata, 20 on, 10 off. We want to be doing ski. If you guys have ski ergs, if you don't have ski ergs, slam balls are a great substitute here, or feel free to incorporate bike or row. That's up to your discretion as coaches. All right. Definitely have time to run 2 heats like we did in most classes today. If you don't have the luxury of running 2 heats, then feel free to use all your ergs as needed. All right. So keep me posted on PRs. Love seeing all the sharing and stuff today. Let's keep that up, please. Thank you, guys.